the quarantine and all that. But hey, listen, but we're here.
I get it.
We're here. And listen, we're a family. We're a family group, so we all
yeah,
get together.
That's what I was gonna say. As long as you stay with your group, then I think it's fine.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Happy New Year to everybody, right? I love you.
To be free.
Some businesses and organizations will spend today cleaning up following demonstrations that resulted in vandalism on New Year's Eve. Police declared the gathering a riot.
Alright. Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Wahakadash Wakah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone who were well. Peace and blessings to the brothers teaching the truth. Right? The elect, those slated to be saved from the destruction promised to America and all its inhabitants. And as far as also, destruction promised to also other parts of the globe as well, western parts of the globe, but primarily America. Those slated to be saved being the Israelites, consisted of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You men teaching the truth, and you men, women, and children that believe is truth and prove it according to your works, have turned back to the truth, your heritage. All right. So this is the 26th episode of I Will Stand Upon My Watch, and as you can see, man, people starting it off already. All damn hell breaking loose. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is the same. But people think they can escape the judgment of the Lord. So pretty much in this segment, we're going to be covering evils will. This episode will be covering evils will increase by seditions, and the 30-day days of destruction, which is a quote by Trump, which was said to be from some influence, which we know to be the elites, continues, man. So we're gonna go ahead and rebuke this first video real quick. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, see that? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. So ye are all children of the light. So yeah, man, these people talking about peace and safety. They talking about putting 2020 behind them. Everything said to get worse. 2020 ended horrible. You see, which we got in the next video. All hell broke loose pretty much, which is possibly due. It was said to be about Antifa groups as well, but that goes into the next segment. But either way, that's seditions, man. Nothing is turning back. But it says, verse 5, ye are but brethren, verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's what we do on this. We watching and being sober. You see what I'm saying? We not being lost in the sauce. You know, they can go out there because people think they got freedom. They can go and just get in the water and, you know what I'm saying, and, set out and conquer life and all this other crap and go figure. You know what I'm saying? You got the nigga woman out there, the queen of heaven, you know what I'm saying, in which a lot of these women base themselves, and they're going to get destroyed, man. And you know what? Matter of fact, that takes me here. This is Isaiah. Grab this real quick. Because look, all you see is women out here running their damn mouth, man. But really, what woman? The Edomite woman, man. Misleading our people to get them destroyed, man. This is Isaiah 13 and Salakia. Exactly, Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. So that's what you see, man. Because the Esau, he lives, and his mind is upside down. It's completely is adverse to the Father's ways, the Father's orders. The Lord gave us, what we know to be Adam and Steve. It's Adam and Eve, the so-called white man. He thinks about Adam and Steve. See that? It says, or Eve and Eve. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. It says, O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. So there you go. Now that takes me back here. The Lord and the Lord, he gonna destroy these damn women too. This is verse 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. Pretty much meaning they could never have enough. It says walking and missing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. You know what I'm saying? The Lord destroying these women. You see what I'm saying? It says, therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, which is why they can't grow any hair. And says, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. See what I'm saying? So these women, they completely beat up, out of shape. They're not even any good. You see, the Lord said he's going to take away the bravery. Verse 18, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments. About what day? That's when this destruction increased on these damn people, man. So 2020, they want to put 2020 behind them, only to be let me go here. You see, they want to escape the lion, only to run into a damn bear. This is Amos 5 and 19. I'm gonna start at 18. It says, no, I'm gonna start at 19. It says, as if a man, you know what? I'm gonna start at 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? Because we're coming into the times of the day of the Lord, man. Every day, you don't know what the hell can happen, man. It says, to what end is it for you? You're going to know based off what you should know based off what you're doing. If you ran into the man of the Lord, they're going to tell you this. It says, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And as if a man did flee from a lion. You see, this is them fleeing from that lion, 2020. It says, and a bear met him. 2021 is going to be a bear. You know what I'm saying? 2021 is going to be a damn bear on these people. It says, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. You're not escaping what the Lord God promised, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, Isaiah 3:18, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their caws and their round tires like the moon. See what I'm saying? Because on the flip side, this happened. See that? You're not escaping the day of the Lord, man. Your ass is grass. You know what I'm saying? And what you do to grass, you cut it down, man. You mow it. You maintenance it. These people, it's time for these people to get cut down, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is Isaiah 40:6. Matter of fact, 6, I'm going to start at. It says, the voice said, cry. And he said, what shall I cry? All flesh is grass, you see, and all the good godliness thereof is as the flower of the field. The grass withereth, the flower faded, but because the Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass. And what's the Spirit of the Lord? The Spirit of the Lord is vengeance, man. You see what I'm saying? You got certain spirits the Lord has created for vengeance, as the scriptures say. And he gonna send this shit out, man. You know, he gonna send it out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these scriptures, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play the next video. This is Sirach 38. Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on strokes in the time of destruction. In the time of destruction. So stuff is on its way to these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord's Spirit, it say the Lord's Spirit. Let me grab that real quick. You can't. This how scary it is. You cannot. It's nowhere you can go to escape this judgment. Why? Because it be spirits created for vengeance. But look, this is Wisdom of Solomon 12:1. For thine incorruptible spirit is in all things. So the Lord can make that water do something, man. You see? So you can't escape the Lord. Whatever these people can get into on this planet Earth, the Lord's Spirit is in it, man. You see? And Isaiah 40:7 says, the grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass. You can't do nothing against the Spirit of the Lord, man, because it's incorruptible. See? So this is Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. You see, teeth of wild beasts. You see that? It says, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. It says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. You see, which is the Lord's creation. His Spirit is in all things. It says, so he can get you, man. He can have a damn hole. He can have a damn the foundation with the water sits upon open up, and you sink into it and never come back up. You see what I'm saying? And you in the shallow end of it. You know, you was just going to take it. You know what I'm saying? He can have you sink underground, man, because his Spirit is in all things. It says they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is and when their time is come. You see? They shall not transgress his word. See that? So that's that, man. These people gonna get got, man. You know, they're gonna get got in good form. You know, this is Isaiah 13:11. I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And the terrible is Esau, man, and he got these women being haughty. You see, and they're gonna be looking for us in that day, because it tell you that in the 12th verse, man. This is Matthew 15:14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. You see? And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. So there you go, man. There you go. So it ain't, you know, pretty much, you know, no more to say on that. Yeah, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. Yes, don't even know it.
To be free!
Some businesses and organizations will spend today cleaning up following demonstrations that resulted in vandalism on New Year's Eve. Police declared the gathering a riot after protesters threw multiple firebombs at officers and shot off commercial-grade fireworks at the federal courthouse and Justice Center. According to the Portland Police, the gathering started around 9 o'clock. They marched through the streets downtown, breaking a window at Starbucks as well. The group then went to the federal courthouse and shot fireworks at the building. Multiple fires were started, and then around 11 o'clock, Portland Police declared a riot after the fireworks, Molotov cocktails, and other objects were thrown at officers. Portland Police say they did not use CS gas. Although the main purpose of the gathering is still unclear, posts on social media promoting the gathering said, quote, "New Year, same goal, and in solidarity with BLM."
From me and him, Happy New Year.
The New Year is very, very different. Quiet, unity, you see? It's that. We do business without zero. Oh, we are dreaming for to come back again like before, you know? We hope so.
Tonight, for the first time in generations, the streets of Times Square are mostly empty on New Year's Eve, capping off 2020.
In some way, it feels like it went by like in an instant, and another way, it feels like the longest year of my life.
The iconic ball drop is ready, but no crowds this year. A drastic departure from the hundreds of thousands who usually gather at the crossroads of the world. This time, streets are shut down, 80% fewer officers, but security still tight.
Do not come to the area. If you think you're going to be able to stand there and watch the ball, you're mistaken.
Across the country, fireworks displays canceled in Chicago and Las Vegas. In Boston and Los Angeles, police on the lookout for house parties.
My message couldn't be clearer. Do not get together with others on New Year's Eve.
But in Florida, where the governor ended all COVID restrictions on bars and restaurants, social media is already full of packed party videos, even as Broward County tries to enforce a 1 a.m. curfew. Back in Times Square, only invited guests allowed, including first responders and healthcare workers. Among them, Dr. Zaki Azam, a doctor in the Bronx who not only treated COVID patients, but lost his own grandfather to the virus.
I'm so fortunate to have this experience, to see it live, and I'm just so thankful.
2021 also can't come soon enough for Baldwin Davis, a public safety worker who lost his twin brother to COVID.
Once the ball drop, I consider it get rid of pass
Year's Eve ball has been raised and lit, and it is surreal to see the streets of Times Square this empty. But in a year where the virus has taken so much, one thing it has not stolen is hope.
Hey, NBC News fans, thank
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. All right, we're gonna start with this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." You know what? No, I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So that's what's on the way. Now this is verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So you're going to have people in the way trying to tell your ass what to do. You see what I'm saying? Salakia. So as I said, you're going to have to have people in your way that's trying to prevent you from doing what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? To where pretty much you get this rebellion that you're reading about that's prophesied to take place. It says a man shall and ultimately people going to end up doing what the hell they want to do to a certain extent, but then that's going to bring martial law. You see what I'm saying? Martial law will be declared. So this shit is destined for chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? It's destined for doom. And then goddamn MF Doom, to cap the year off, his death came out. You know what I'm saying? He had died like a couple months ago. His wife declared at the end of the year that MF Doom, passed. Matter of fact, I got a scripture on that. I believe this is 2nd Ezra. I believe that's the 7th chapter and like the 40th verse. Temperance. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, man, you got 2nd Ezra 7 and 41. It says, "Even so, seeing now corruption is grown up and wickedness increased." So you got you pretty much got what the so-called white man has sold all these people the so-called white man, what the so-called white man has sold all these years, allowed to be planted, finally springing up, growing now. This is the fruits of that. You see, it says the education and liberation, all these different things. It says, "Even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness increased, the righteous have prayed for the righteous have prayed for the ungodly. Wherefore shall it not be so now also?" It says because he was pretty much going back to say how during those times, the Lord, our ancestors were asking to have mercy on the people based off them knowing what the hell was to come, and obviously the times that they was actually going through. But anyway, it says, "He answered me and said, This present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide. So we know this is not the end. Meaning what? He's saying, therefore have they prayed for the weak, because they knew was to come. You see? If you can receive it. It says, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't even got started yet, man. People talking about from 2020, it ain't even got started yet. We got this stuff is about to get crazy, man. It says, where much glory doth abide, therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom, you see? But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. You see? So until all this shit, the Lord said Murphy's gonna be ceased out of the streets, man. Which is what pretty much that whole Times Square just showed you. You see? Murph is ceased, man. You know, and it also talks about that in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. It's going to be so damn quiet, a man going to desire to see a man. You see what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and finish this. It says, 2nd Ezra 7 and 43, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So all these good things getting ready to come, all hell is, man. You know, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. So yeah, I just took that as a spiritual sign. As the scriptures say, he that is spiritual judgeth all things. MF Doom, one, he been there, and the Lord allowed that to come out. He had that come out at the end of the year, man. And that's a lot of people follow MF Doom, man. A lot of people caught up and lost in the sauce just because they got a yeah. Yeah, they trying to mess with me now. Now this thing want to get to all of a sudden doing this crap. You know what? I believe that's in the 14th chapter of Ezra. You know, you're gonna desire to hear a man's voice, and it's gonna be so damn bad. No, that ain't it either. But I definitely want to bring that out, because that's what you just saying happened is prophecy, man. And it's gonna be worse. I know, damn, I ain't tripping. I know that's in here. Let me see real quick. Bear with me just a moment. Let's see. Desire to. Desire. Yep. Let's see. 2nd Ezra 16 and 27. I'm gonna start at verse. Let's see. They keep muting me. It wasn't even doing this for a good time. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other, which is another form of famine, which is the food, obviously, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And then you're going to have a famine of protection out here, man. You see, that's another way people are going to be dying. It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung. People are going to be dying from these things, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. You see what I'm saying? These cities are going to be shut down, man. It says, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give their fruit, and who shall gather them? You see that? It says, the grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all the places shall be desolate of men. See? It says, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. See? It say, for of a city there shall be 10 left, but I ain't going to go that far. But that's because that's when a lot of people start dying. But you seeing pretty much the ushering in of this, man. It's going to be so damn bad out here. It's going to be like I Am Legend, man. You know? So let me go ahead and get this. This is, shit just finna get bad, man. So you know what? I'm going to hold this. And I'm going to come back to it. You know, since I did, you know, a good portion of talking, because I don't want to spend too much time.
Vandalized along with another restaurant.
Tonight, for the first time in generations, the streets of Times Square are mostly empty on New Year's Eve, capping off 2020.
And with that, about 1 million people less than normal in Times Square this year as the East Coast rings in the new year. And then here in downtown Portland, the biggest public gathering is not a celebration, but now a riot, including smashed windows at local businesses. Good evening to you, and thanks so much for joining us for Downtown Portland, the biggest public gathering is not a celebration, but now a riot, including smashed windows at local businesses. Rings in the new year, and then here in downtown Portland, the biggest public gathering is not a celebration, but now a riot, including smashed windows at local businesses. Good evening to you, and thanks so much for joining us for Coin 6 News at 11. I'm Elizabeth Din.
I'm Dan Tilkin in for Jeff tonight. Another disturbing evening. Tonight's gathering was declared a riot just minutes ago. Protests had slowed down for the winter, but this week we've seen a return to late-night vandalism.
Let's check in with our Jennifer Dowling. She's live now with a look at what exactly is happening right now, Jennifer.
Well, there's a lot going on down here by the Federal Courthouse building and the Justice Center. There are fireworks popping off everywhere in the middle of the street, also near the old courthouse building. You've got strobe lights, you've got people trying to set fires. We saw a signpost on fire earlier. This is a group of about 70 to 50 people, and they had like a dance party on the street earlier, and it was pretty quiet. But then, let's take a look at some video. They broke the Starbucks window on Southwest 2nd right across from the Portland Police Bureau entrance, shattered a number of glass panels there, leaving that business in tatters. We heard glass breaking elsewhere, but we haven't been able to see if there are any other windows damaged throughout downtown. Now we have police out here, and they have declared a riot. There was an unlawful assembly, but it only took about 10 to 15 minutes for them to up the ante and declare it a riot. This is a pretty intense situation out here. Police are on the scene. They told people to move to the west, but as you can see, people are still setting off fireworks. Now, this follows a similar pattern to what we've been seeing. Last night, a group of around 40 people marched from Director Park through Southwest Portland, some leaving buildings damaged, similar to tonight, along the way. Take a listen.
When we got to work this morning, there it was.
Vandals shattered windows and left graffiti at places like the Oregon Historical Society as they swept through Southwest Portland Wednesday.
Just so very, disappointing for several reasons. One, because I think if history has taught us anything, it's that the way to progress is through conversation and discussion and not through violence or vandalism.
Executive Director Carrie Timchuk says this is the second time OHS has been vandalized in the last 3 months. This time, the damage wasn't as severe.
Much less than the October incident when, of course, many of our windows were broken, a flare was thrown into the pavilion. This was, still vandalism, but much less than the last incident.
Portland police say Wednesday, as the group moved through the streets, some people broke windows, spray-painted buildings, fired paintballs, and caused other damage. A Starbucks was one of the businesses vandalized, along with another restaurant. Carrie says after the vandalism in October, they tapped the talent of Tristan Irving, a BLM artist who we interviewed this summer. He painted murals over the boards that went up over the windows.
And he came up with the idea of painting these beautiful images, turning the plywood into canvases, and using our photographic archive to select.
See, these devils know what they doing, man. You know what I'm saying? They allow Jake to get in to as long as they don't tap into the truth, they with it.
Images of a diverse number of Oregonians who have helped to make our history, and to honor them by painting them on these plywood boards. Received such a great reaction.
Carrie says Tristan's murals will be on display until next week.
We tried to respond to the last vandalism by making lemonade out of the lemons, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Back out here live, you can hear the fireworks popping off.
See, that's how you know Esau proud, because you can't make lemon out of lemonade, nigga. I mean lemons out of lemonade out of lemons. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord gonna bring this dude down. Let me grab this real quick. This is Obadiah. Salakia. Hey, it's Obadiah. You know what? This is not even Obadiah. This is Malachi. Malachi. One and 4. It says, whereas Esau said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Hath indignation forever. And this is verse 5. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord Yahweh will be magnified. See, not Esau. So the Lord brought that destruction. He want to magnify himself. Talking about we take lemons and make lemonade. See that? Off judgment. Come on, man. This says from the border of Israel. So.
Not let up, and of course they're being fired directly at the Justice Center and the federal courthouse building. That is probably one of the reasons that Portland police have declared this a riot, but they have yet to move in and break this up right out here on Southwest 3rd.
close out. This is 2nd Ezra 14, and I'm gonna start at 14. Now I'm gonna get the point. This 2nd Ezra 4, that's the point too though. But 2nd Ezra 4, matter of fact, Slocky, 2nd Ezra 5, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. It says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest. See, above that which now thou seest. So 2020 was nothing, man. You see? It says, or that thou hast heard long ago. So there you go, man. This is about to get bad out here, man. So, you know, because evil means bad times, you know. See, New Year's Eve, man, brought in an increase. You see, evil meaning bad times. Eve being a slakia. Eve being time, and ill. You know what I'm saying? Representing bad. You know, and then you got 2nd Ezra 14 and 15. I'm going to start at 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. You see, for look how much through the world shall be weaker through age. So as this 2020, the Lord is the earth, the world is aging. It's 2021. So it's gonna get weaker. So much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. You see that? It says, for truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. So once they take us out of the pit, it's over with, man. It says, when the Lord take us out, it says, from being heard. It says, and leasing is hard at hand, for now hasted the vision to come which thou hast seen. At that point, that's when the vision gonna haste, and it's gonna be like that. See what I'm saying? So people on the beach, all that is to no avail. Now another part, aspect to this is that the elites, you know, they put out a damn pretty much order through Trump to start. He declared 30 days of destruction. So you got different bombers and different tactics of pretty much causing sedition amongst people, because the Lord is going to make sure this happens. If they set that up last night, it's to basically, like, the elites, like, if you're going to be doing anything, you got to be destroying, because they know they got a short time, and their time is going to be, and their time is based off of is what they're to do with their time is to round people up and chip everybody to pretty much start their new world order. The Lord has put that in their spirit to do. So they trying to get it done, because in their head they possibly thinking they can succeed in all of this, but really it's just to bring forth the prophecy, and that's gonna get us the hell up out of here, man. So we need this shit to come on, man. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings. You see, sedition is when you're enticing people to do stuff. And that's, if you notice one of the videos, it was set up by the Antifa group. And the Antifa group is ran by George Soros, he's pretty much in the loop with the elites. You see what I'm saying? He's a billionaire. And he funds these different protest groups to go out and stage where they're going to go. But those are seditions. Those are enticements. So he funds getting bricks and organizing. He's behind all that shit, man. So those are the seditions. They trying to get people to get in an uproar for real, so they can declare martial law. And that's when the rounding up and the flood will come in, which will be the military, man. You know what I'm saying? And in the process, they trying to figure out how they going to get this chip inside people, you know? But that's pretty much it. You know, I'm going to just hit play on this, and
Fireworks set off in downtown Portland, Oregon on Thursday night had little to do with New Year's Eve celebrations, and more to do with continuing the unrest that has plagued the city for nearly a year, according to reports. Once again, city police declared a riot as a gathering estimated to be about 100 people targeted a federal courthouse. Participants have thrown multiple firebombs at officers and launched commercial-grade fireworks at the federal courthouse and Justice Center, the Portland Police Bureau wrote on Twitter just as the new year arrived early Friday. A string of messages included a warning to those congregating in the streets. If you do not leave, you are subject to arrest, citation, and/or the use of force, the police wrote, including but not limited to impact weapons and tear gas. Rioters also smashed windows and set fires in the area. Police began using pepper spray or mace against the crowd, as well as what appeared to be rubber bullets or pepper balls. Thursday's unrest came one day after nearly a dozen businesses and government agency headquarters were vandalized. Most of the riots in Portland have occurred since May 25th, when George Floyd was killed while in police custody in Minneapolis. That same event sparked numerous other protests and rioting across the U.S.
And even if it's not staged, you still got Antifa protesters among these people to entice. You see what I'm saying? Which we know we was catching. People was catching bricks and catching people, handing people bricks, and people that was, Why? Because the devil got to be exposed. That's written. He's a so-called white man. See what I'm saying? So this shit look fake, man. But you definitely got real people that's gonna get caught up, and they're gonna keep doing this until they get the masses actually involved. This is let's see if I can find this. Evil shall be revealed. Salakia. Yeah, this I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. I'm gonna start at 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of life. You see what I'm saying? Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to those works. And it pretty much say that Yahweh Shah, he's going to come and he's going to the evil man revealed. Pretty much he's gonna destroy him with the brightness of his coming or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get that real quick. But that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play.
Lose yourself in immersive sound.
Come on, Pelotons! Go into the beat drop! Push through!
Feel the beat of the music right in your living room. Peloton.
So it looks as though Nancy Pelosi's 2021 is kind of starting off on a bad note. We can see here
where did it go? We can see here that her house in San Francisco has been vandalized. It says cancel rent, we want everything. So that's alluding to the $2,000 that President Trump had spoke about wanting instead of the $600 stimulus check. As you can see in the left-hand corner, it has a 2K with it crossed out. Just alluding to that. It says Pelosi's San Francisco home was vandalized overnight. Most of the damage was done to her garage door and driveway. The perps spray painted cancel rent and we want everything in black letters on her door. And there's also a nod to the failed 2000 government stimulus checks. People are reckless, man. People are doing whatever they can to get what they want. As you can see, there's also a pig head along with fake blood going down her driveway. Not really sure what that is alluding to or symbolizes, but it's very creepy and kind of strange to put that there. Law enforcement.
So these guys don't know what's going on, man. The elites, they behind this. As I said, this is the 30-day reign of destruction, man. This 30 days of destruction by the elite, man. This is not made up, man. They know what they doing. This news just broke. She's I forget her position, but she's, a part of the politician circle. See that? So it says Democratic Speaker Nancy Pelosi's $5 million San Francisco home is vandalized. Really? With red paint, a pig's head, and spray painted a message about $2,000 checks during battle with Republicans over stimulus. See that? So they trying to pretty much entice people, man. You're mad because you didn't get the money, remember? So that's pretty much it. Another thing, too, I'm going to go ahead and play real quick, is this damn, it was a bomb threat at the Empire State Building like a week ago, right after the bombing in Nashville. Who's behind this? The elites.
Look out and be more vigilant with the type of terrorist activities that's going on today. And not just, because nothing is happening, we can relax and think that nothing is happening, because it looks like on the back end, the bad guys are still at work, and it's sad.
So yeah, man, they trying to really put this thing together as if that's what's going on. Watching Jake, these women, they don't know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? So trying to get this shit going, man.
Cops investigating bomb threat at Empire State Building in New York. Reports police in New York City are investigating a bomb threat at the Empire State Building, according to local reports. The threat comes as the NYPD has stepped up security following a vehicle bombing in Nashville, Tennessee. New York Police Department, NYPD, officers are currently investigating a bomb threat made on Sunday morning against the city's iconic Empire State Building. Police sources told local news outlet PIX11 that someone called 911 at 11 a.m. local time, warning that a bomb would go off at the skyscraper at noon.
Sound familiar, right? Same exact people, man. But they supposedly got the people who did it's DNA, because they found their body in the, amongst the pretty much the debris, because they blew up with the RV. But that's the same exact protocol. You warning people. So that these damn devils, they not fooling nobody, man, except these people.
responding to bomb threat at Empire State Building. Police are responding to the Empire State Building in New York City after someone called 911 and said that a bomb would be going off at noon. The threat was called in just after 11 a.m. Still, a bomb squad has responded to the threat and is currently at the building. Just 2 days ago, people were warned to evacuate downtown Nashville Street before a massive explosion, making the threat even more alarming.
See? So who you fooling, man? This guy.
Alright, y'all, I just want to do a quick video. Nancy Pelosi's house has been vandalized with red paint, a pig's head, and a message says spray painted about $2,000 checks. Now, police were called at 3 a.m. to take a report. In San Francisco, nothing's really been done about it. I mean, there's not much they can do other than take the report, take pictures of it, really. But I just want to bring this message to you that her house has been vandalized. Not that I feel bad for her or anything, but I just want to bring this message to y'all. But as always, thank y'all for watching, and as always, y'all stay safe out there.
So these people don't know what's going on out here, man. But we do. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 5. Remember ye not that when I was with you, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. You know what I'm saying? This is some Scooby-Doo stuff, man. It says, only he who now let it will let. You see? Until he be taken out of the way. Who's the he? You see? These damn people. You know, Esau and his damn descendants, man. You know? It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now let it will let. Meaning the Most High. It says, until he be taken out of the way. But it's really talking about the so-called white man, too. You see what I'm saying? It says, because he's behind all this shit. And then, then shall that wicked be revealed. You see what I'm saying? Once he's taken out of the way. Because once he's taken out of the way, all this stuff stops. And you're going to know exactly it was him. And then shall that wicked be revealed. You see, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. You see, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You see that? It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see what I'm saying? And for this cause, God, the Most High, Yahweh Bashmiel Shah, shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. You see what I'm saying? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. So there you go. So that's the 360 full circle pretty much, man. These people and these beaches, these so-called black women. Hey, man, you people fuck, man. You know, really, you're finished. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be y'all. We cast not our pearls before pigs, man. You see what I'm saying? So Lord willing, it's been edifying. We'll go ahead and close out. Give our honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father in the name of his Son, Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shah. Till next time, Shalom.